If you were to give me the keys to the gym and be like, here, you got a month to make this work, I'm gonna jot down exactly what I would do to reconfigure it to maximize it as much as possible. I'm gonna do a quick sketch of the gym, walk through, audit it, and then after, you take me for a run through exactly on how everything's set up.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So look, I've walked in, I've done a quick assessment, but we're gonna do it again. Great building, man. Standalone building like this is golden, especially the way it looks. The first thing that I see in here, the lighting is really bad. You need to change the lighting. Now, we do have windows here, which is phenomenal, so people can actually see in. It's all about aesthetics. But right now, I just need to start drawing out this. The ring right here is really small. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny ass ring. Now, if you are catering to cardio boxing, then all right, that's fair enough. But to be in a ring like this, if I was to guess, this is like a 16 by 16 or. Oh, your boy's on the money. 16. So it's a 16 by 16. On the inside, we give it a couple of inches, so it's about a 15 on the inside. Yeah, this is what I had at the old gym. Now this is cool, but this doesn't give you real ring craft experience. And the other thing is, if we're gonna put just like a little bit of a bigger ring, where would I put it in this facility? In the corner, cool. They've laid it out in a way so they got open space here in the middle for their classes. Then your bags. We'll get to the bag side. You could also use the ring inside of your classes. So if you actually have a bigger ring, that bigger ring could be used for your pros, which means you're gonna attract the real pros to come through, do their high level sparring and their camps. That's one aspect. The other thing is you can get your classes to get real ring craft experience. And if you got a bigger ring, you're able to fit more people in the ring consistently. So you could have people on the bags, you could have them in the ring, all that type of stuff. Then on top of that, I love the canvas. You got the logos. Unless you got to deal with pro and they're paying you, we got to change it. And then the color coordinates, got to completely change the color coordinates. We got to go to at least an 18, because at least an 18 is an official amateur boxing competition ring, if it could be fit. We got to get rid of this one. It's not gonna work anymore. It's very dark in this corner. Knowing that this whole entire corner could potentially be used for a weight training area, I would use this entire area and relocate the ring where it's close to the boxing side, just so you can have everything cohesively together. People gotta go back and forth. You don't want that. There's so much you can do in a curved off area. This is all dead space right here. This all could be used as a conditioning area. Completely done, and then you still got more space all the way through the entire facility. What's in my gym? The focal point is what? The boxing ring. So you want to make sure that the ring, it looks nice, it's branded. You obviously are a boxing gym. Make that the focal point with the right lighting to be able to trigger it off. Right now it's all about space. They have a great space in here, but we gotta reorganize the space efficiently to maximize as much of it as possible. Imagine when it's snowing outside and all that sort of shit, and the videos and the marketing and the look. Bro, we could change this shit off. Woo-wee. I'm getting excited right now. Man, if I had the keys to this gym, I would turn this around. You know, you could even mirror that entire corner and we could put some dope lighting, right? Dope LED lighting, even behind where that ceiling is. We'll put lighting throughout the whole ceiling, because they got like a little space in between the ceiling and also where the sheetrock walls are. And we'll give it an effect that looks really, really dope. Look at this, you have this entire area from all the way back here, all the way down. This whole entire line could be a weight room of proper equipment, proper gym equipment, and a proper layout where people, while they're training here and they're doing their weight training or whatever, or maybe people on the cardio machines facing out this way, people will see what's going on with the activity, right? And then let's keep the boxing where it needs to be, and then let's make some more room for classes, because they're known for classes. And I'll talk about the bags after. But if I'm a betting man, this will work 1000%. So we could actually go from all the way there to here as a bodybuilding room. If this was my facility, I would have this as an open gym space. This is already a lot of gym space to come and get a workout, because if we want to target chest, back, you only need to get key pieces and the necessities of what people would want when they come in to do a workout, right? Like a full body workout, which means you're generating more income on your memberships rather than just waiting for classes to just happen throughout the day. Point of entry, walk through, boom, straight from here to here. You already got the hard floors, so that's easy work to be able to put that on. If we need to get some rubber flooring, you can always add more rubber flooring that's existing to this. All right, so we got about 18.8, just under 19 feet. So for where this line is, all the way across down here, we got 13 exactly on that. Just getting roughs. 23 feet. So you got 18 by 13 by 23 feet, and you have all this space that could be generating more money whilst you're waiting for classes right now. That's crazy. A lot of gyms are not utilizing their spaces efficiently. We went to 3 different gyms yesterday, and the only one that utilized their space efficiently was actually Club Studio. The other one that we went to, it was not used efficiently. And that's the problem with gyms. There's ways to get strategic with where you place your equipment and how you restructure your facility to host and hold more people, number one. Number two, how you're gonna do your layouts while there's classes running and there's people doing a workout. Because from what Clayton told me, he wants to have a gym that has everything all in one. This is not everything all in one. This is just like a little studio. But we can turn this into an actual gym facility where you have the boxing, where you could have MMA. You know, we could do the whole thing. It's interesting. It really is. But like I said, this is just based off my vision. If they gave me the keys, what I would do. Now, getting into details of where things would go, right? We could get, there's so much we could do with the space and get creative. I can go over that with them. It just comes down to making a list. So we're gonna call this section A, right? Each section will be classified as an alphabet. Section B is the focal. That room at the back, I think it is the bathrooms, right?
Yeah, that's the bathroom.
Damn, let me see something. This is good. This is good for the size of the place. Yeah, this is not bad at all. I would do a little touch up on the bathroom. You know, like a little paint's not gonna hurt. I would add better lighting. Even the ceiling, it's a little outdated. You know, certain things like this is cool, but we gotta go with like framing the stuff a little bit better rather than just sticking it on the walls. You know, little details like that actually make a huge difference, because I love this stuff, but it needs to be framed. Bro, this photo right here is a classic right here. That's my guy, Floyd. Gotta frame this, you know, it's important. But I would color the bathrooms. I would change the paint up on it. Yeah, Power Program helps young boy deal with his past.
There you go.
Yeah, that was me when I was a kid. This is cool. You got space here, and then what is this? This is more space? All right, lights don't work. But you know what? Like with rooms like this is where we can add another revenue stream. We could put a sauna in here, like an infrared sauna. Yeah. Some walnut, like some comfortable chairs, like it's like a disconnect room. Add that as an extra tier to the membership. A nice infrared sauna, yeah. That would be sick. Yeah. And we repaint it, put some nice lighting, keep it rugged, yeah. But it's all it is just paint and better lighting. Get the infrared sauna, slap it right here.
Yeah, put some towels there.
Put some nice towels, put some nice chairs to just chill out, disconnect. Bro, that's it. You just added more value to your gym. Yeah. Now look at the flow. Weights, training, cardio. This is a whole entire weights area. And then you got infrared sauna straight in here. Then you got the bathroom. So you're keeping everything that's got to do with the gym on the one side. So then when your people come in throughout the day, they're just gonna stick to this side. And if they wanna go there, hit the bags, they can. But the ones that are gonna train, they're gonna stay on this side. Perfect. This is great. This is a great piece of equipment, but I would strongly suggest, if you want to get that type of clientele base coming in, we also got to go a little bit commercial on it. Because to be honest, this is cool. This is cool. This is not. This is okay. This will do the job, but this is more of a home gym one, and that's more of a home gym one. The bench is good. The bench is good. It's quality. But what we could do is we get a jungle gym. They're on the market. We could get the certain plate loaded machines. It's gonna add value, bro. It's really gonna add so much value to the gym. And then when we put the lighting, we repaint, and people see from outside that, damn, they got people training in there. It's a gym. You're gonna get the demographic of people coming in. And then you got the kids. You don't need ice plungers here. You can stand outside and get your f***ing cryer. You really don't. You're actually saving a lot of money. Go from that pole to this pole. Woo, your boy's on the money. All right, come forward a little bit more. Now, it's a little tight, so we're gonna see how far from here to there. We may be able to adjust and push or come forward. So the 18 is there. You have room on that side, which is okay, but the whole point is to try and fit it in this gap. Because like I said, space is everything. Utilizing the space efficiently is gonna make it win. Now, this is gonna be a little tight, but it's doable. And it's gonna be worth it because your focal point is gonna be when you walk straight in, lighting above the ring, the setup is gonna be sick. And we could mirror the back. So what's gonna happen is add another mirror, it makes the space look bigger. People in the ring that are working, I would have a big TV there. I would have a big TV there. You could put another TV in this section. So when people are in the ring, you have something always rocking and playing. You want to be able to entertain the people that are training in different sections. So if there's people training here, there's people training here, they're always going to be entertained by something, right? That's the most important key factor. Let's move on to the next. There's too much of a separation here with these bags to what's going on over there. You have a title bag, you have a pro bag. Cool, cool. Cool. I would move the double M bags because the class is gonna be all in this area now, moving across. So if you wanna do the stuff on the turf, it's here. If you wanna get on the bags, it's here. Everything is here for classes. You don't wanna mix and match. So you got the ring, you got the turf, you got the bags. This all becomes one section. That's how I would do it. Damn, ladies is big. The ladies' room is big. I would repaint it, make it more female orientated. I would add some products for the females in here. I would make it so women friendly in here because already, you know, when it comes to the boxing side of things, it also pushes women on the fence of whether they want to do it or not. So you got to also add a little bit of an essence to the female side of things, the female culture. That's everything. So I would make it female friendly. Oh, and there's another bathroom. Okay. This is what he was talking about, like trying to get rid of the restroom to make more space. And that was gonna cost about $5,000 to take this out. I wouldn't take it out because the more members you're actually gonna increase, you're gonna need another bathroom for those people. If you decide to take it out, it's not necessary because we're already restructuring the space. Put the money into something else that's gonna make more sense, like the equipment that we're gonna get. Exactly. 5K can go towards the whole bodybuilding area and maybe to another ring, because you can get secondhand rings for like a couple of grand.
So just to emphasize on what Matt is saying, it's not necessarily that that's a bad idea, but it's more about asset allocation with the limited resources, what makes the most sense for the dollar spent and what's gonna provide the highest ROI and improvements to the facility and to the member experience.
This is a bit of a clutterfuck here. As somebody that's been in it, the space in between is not that good. I would make this an area space that you're able to do the workouts on an open space and you're able to hit the bags. And what I mean by that is you remove all this.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You remove the whole middle section of the entire space and you keep it as an open section, right? Because it is a lot of space in this area. If it was me, I would have had all my bags. I would have them all I would move this down a little bit more and I would have all bags going all the way around, all the way through, all the way through, all the way through. I would shift the frame forward a little bit more so you could double it on each bag. Because look, here it's a little bit hard. You can't really move, right? So we move the whole frame forward, right? So you have space on the outside and on the inside, and you can double it. Now it makes more sense, but the whole inside here is unnecessary. You can get rid of the whole inside. And then what happens in between that? You could do your workouts in the middle of the space inside. We could call this the boxing bag pit area. And so within the pit area, people could do their partner work classes inside. And then run to the bag and work and work. All right, we gotta do 20 push-ups. All right, there's room, 20 push-ups with your partner. It becomes a whole experience inside the boxing pit area, rather than there's so many bags, because when I had my space, I had about 16 heavy bags. In here, they have around 30 to 35 heavy bags.
And they wanted to get more.
And they want to get more. So that doesn't make sense. What I would do is shift forward, right? Your double M bags, your speed bags, I would all have it in this section. If the pros come in and you need it, you already have the framework in the center. You could just attach down, boom, then take it off. So now you're actually maximizing the space inside of here and turning this whole middle section into a class area. Plus you got the turf area, plus you got the ring, and then now you have a bodybuilding area. Bro, that's so much value in this space that we've just maximized it. This is actually a great setup. Does it cost a lot of money? No. Now let's go back to the aesthetic side. I'm talking about space-wise. Now that's maximizing your classes. You know, we put the right lighting and you just double the space even more now. On event days, you wanna do an event? You can, but like this, you can't. It's not possible. To be honest, this is actually a really good bag. Knowing that the gym is gonna be doing an upgrade, there needs to be a color coordination in the gym. And we're gonna go with a theme that's gonna actually make sense. Every bag has to be color coordinated. These here, they're not even boxing bags, are kickboxing bags. See the length? They're elongated bags for kicking. We could keep a section for that if you're gonna incorporate kickboxing and stuff, which is cool. This is a boxing bag. You see the length? These are for punches. So if we're gonna put proper bags, we gotta put the right, correct boxing bags. With his theme and his look, from what I've seen, it's very super rare, everlast, vintage, heritage sort of looking. We go with a classic brown, like a nice brown classic look, and you could just picture them all lined up along here, all cohesively looking beautiful. I think personally, it will look great. Now on this side, we don't have mirrors. Is it necessary? Yes. I personally think once we pull this shit forward and let's add mirrors, because then you can have the classes look at themselves when they hit the bag, they're motivated. They're like, yo, all right, let's go to work. Let's go to work. All right, shadow box. Everybody shadow box in front of the mirror. All right, everybody partner work. Boom, 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 boom. You're utilizing your space in such a small area, but you're able to make bigger classes now at that point. It's fucking great. Ceiling on the aesthetics, depending on what colors they want. We've got to recolor the whole entire ceiling. The type of lighting that we're gonna put is gonna have an effect on what's above and then also what's the look below. It all has to cohesively match. We're gonna have to do certain things in order to make it the bare bones boxing gym in North America, not in Connecticut. You want people traveling from New York, New Jersey and go, bro, I gotta go to bare bones. Have you seen how that gym looks? Damn, they got real fighters, they got a real ring. Let's go do our camp down there. Let's get away from everyone. Let's do our running and everything down there. Let's get a house. This could be a camp gym. I would do my camp down here. The industry's evolving, the fitness and boxing. You're not just in boxing, you're in fitness. And there's a huge market for people to come in from the morning to the evenings and night. Like right now, they're doing a class for Parkinson's. I put my hat off to them because not many gyms do that. And they're very consistent with it to help these people. But we got women, we got kids, we got athletes, we got students, we got men, we got females, we got workers, employees, we got business people. Is there a demographic for this place to really blow up? Yes. Can we turn it around? 1000%. It really just comes down to them and their mindset, if they're really willing to put in the work. And if they are, then this could happen within the next month, couple of weeks actually. Maybe add a sub to the system so it gives it a little thump with the energy and stuff. I'm gonna watch the owner coach this class for a little bit. And then I wanna see the classes today at 4 p.m. I wanna see what it's like. And I may even just jump in just to see what's up. But we've reconfigured the gym in such a short period of time to give them a perspective on how their gym could potentially look and take it to that next level. Because even just by moving something into different area spaces, it gives the members like, damn, these guys care. It's a new gym. You may have not bought things, but by actually just organizing it differently, people get excited. I did it with my gym. It's happening right now. And everyone's going, damn, you got new equipment. We really didn't. And we are getting new equipment coming in, but I reorganized in a way to give an opportunity for the members to see a different layout.